welcome. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Deb Gillard, guest hosting for your regular host, Shelley Whitehead, and very glad to be here with you on this Wednesday, March 13th. Thanks so much for joining us. We, of course, remind you the Owatonna Today Show can be seen here locally on Charter Channel 8, 6 days a week, also out on the internet in many forms. Facebook, when you find us there, like us on Facebook, and then from then on you will be notified when the new shows are uploaded, and you can link right to them. Also, you can do a Google search, of course, but we can also be found on YouTube and on blip.tv. So a lot of opportunities for you to not only watch the Owatonna Today Show when you would like to, but also share those links and the programs with other people maybe who do not live here in town, but yet still kind of want to know what's going on in Owatonna. Owatonna Today Show, of course, always welcomes your comments and your suggestions, be it on guests that we might have or program topics, and you can get a hold of Lianne, the show's producer, on her cell phone 390-5751, or you can always email at owatonnatoday@charter.net, and Lianne will get your information that way too. We have a great show for you today. Regular show supporter, Owatonna Public Utilities, Joe Green is with us, and we're going to be talking about a couple of different topics, very interesting things to find out about what's going on at the utilities today. A little bit later on the show, our regular supporter as well, Steele County Humane Society, and they will be on and featuring Pet Adoption Day this weekend. So we'll take this first break for our supporters, and we'll be coming right back. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltfett of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
This March, as part of Minnesota Food Share, we hope to raise $100,000 and/or pounds of food. Minnesota Food Share contributes additional money based on our local donations. In 2012, 3,671 individuals living in Steele County registered at the food shelf. By the end of 2012, the food shelf gave out 600,000 pounds of food. Thank you for your generosity. With your support, we are able to provide a resource in Steele County for our neighbors in need. No one in Steele County should go to bed hungry.
Welcome back, and thanks for joining us again on this Wednesday, March 13th. And as I promised, Joe Green joins us from the Owatonna Public Utilities. And I said, just before we went on camera, I said, I'm going to have you give your title. And he actually had to dig out his card. Because, yes, your title, and you've some different roles, and you've done some switching. So I've got, here's what it says. You are, Joe. You are the Director of Customer Service, Generation, and Substations. I'm not sure what all that means, but maybe you can help enlighten us. So what kind of areas do you oversee? Customer service is self-explanatory.
We fill a lot of roles.
Yeah,
customer service, our customer service with if somebody comes in to pay a bill or any contact that customers have with OPU, they speak to a customer service representative.
Kind of the first line there.
First line, I oversee that department, involves our billing system, which I'm still learning a lot about. And then the generation includes, we have out on the west side of town, we have a combustion natural gas turbine that we operate. We used to have the power plant. We'll talk a little bit about that after all, what's happening out there. And then we have our substations, which when the power comes into the city, it's taken down to our distribution system, so we have to, I oversee that as well. We have some people in that department.
Now that you know who you are and we know who you are, then we're all good.
Exactly.
In any case, here from the utilities. And I know one of the things, and we will talk about the power plant here in a little bit in more detail and with some show and tell besides, but we do want to talk a little bit about lighting. I know we were visiting just ahead of the show here too about LEDs, how they compare with CFLs, and first we should probably identify what we're talking about. But we've gone from incandescent lighting.
The old light bulbs that we had for 100 years. Still, you can
And-
still buy them, some of them.
Can you?
Yeah.
But have
Some
they
are being-
phased out making them, though?
The 100-watt bulb, I believe they have,
Okay.
but there certainly is a stockpile of light bulbs somewhere that you can buy. But people are really
warehouse
migrating to
someplace.
first it was to the compact fluorescent light bulbs.
And that's the CFLs, okay.
Yep. And if people remember when those first came out, they had their issues. Some people didn't like them, the color, they didn't come on as quickly, or they didn't last as long. That technology's advanced, and the quality's actually very good, and you have a wide range of selection. So a lot of different applications you can use for the compact
Okay.
fluorescent
And
bulbs.
one of the things there, too, don't they have some that are more instant on, too? You don't have
Yes.
to wait for the warm-up, really?
Yes, instant on, different colors. And then now things have migrated now to the LED, the light emitting diode, is what the LED stands for. And the LEDs offer the next generation of lights.
Okay.
And I think when they first came out, people, you would see them in the store, but they're very expensive.
Okay.
And the cost of those have come down significantly. The applications there's a wide range of places you can use them. You even see them in flashlights, and they really are fantastic. And when you really want a light that's very specific and direct.
That's what that is for. If I'm not mistaken, is that what the new power plant sign is? Is that LED
Yes.
technology then, too?
Yep, in
Okay,
the last,
so big example of that right there.
Huge example. In the last year, we had that converted to LED, and I think the biggest thing we wanted to do there was to match what had been up there for 75 years. We really wanted to look the same. So, plus the letters needed to be sandblasted and painted. They hadn't been touched in a long period of time.
It looks really nice. I know it was
does.
down for a while, and people were missing it, and I know you were doing some updates as to when it was coming back, and it looks great. And
Good, thank you.
it is the newest technology. So as people are changing over then, both CFLs, both the fluorescent and the LEDs are good choices for us in our homes? Are we more and more moving to the LEDs, do you think?
Very quickly we
Okay.
are. Very quickly. What's happened is, first, the cost was very high, and an incandescent bulb, the LEDs last 100, 50 times longer, and they don't give off heat. They're more durable,
Okay.
and the cost has come down to a point where we've had to modify our rebate, where we'll offer 50% of the bulb cost, up to $15, and if you buy an LED fixture, and there's different types of fixtures, we'll offer 15% of the cost of that fixture, up to $20.
Okay. So check the website for
Yes.
rebates, and that's an awesome website to move around on, too.
It is.
and get
We've
those rebates.
updated it. Visit us at OwatonnaUtilities.com.
Yeah, you can find a lot of information there. Well, you brought in a board, which I'm going to move in front of me here now, and I'm going to try to help a little bit with our show and tell, because this addresses the demolition project. Is that we're calling it demolition? But it's not just demolition. Then there's more stuff happening after that.
Yeah, we're in the demolition phase right now. It's really a redesign of the power plant. The power plant was flooded, as people remember, back in September 2010, and we were not able to use the equipment, so there's just an enormous amount of material and equipment in there. So right now we're in the phase of pulling out all of the material, all of the steel. There's copper in there that's being salvaged by the contractor. And then once that's cleaned out, we're continuing now, and we have for a while now, working on a design. This is that you're looking at right now is a design that it may not look exactly like this, but when you give an architect and some designers an opportunity to design something, they can go wild on it. And I don't think they have, but you don't see Harlan's tire on there.
No, it's trees over there.
It's trees. They're
For those
still
who
there.
start to know they no longer exist, but on your architect's rendering, but of course they do. And so there are some ideas that may not come to pass here, but changing kind of the location of the front entrance is something that's going to be happening. Changing out of windows.
Right, and if you were to look at that picture right now, the building that we're in right now, where our office is, where if you come in to pay a bill, that will eventually be torn down.
Okay, let's see if I can do a pointer here. Not sure. Okay, no, I'm going to have a...
Right where that area, that part of the building will be torn down. There will still be an entrance right there.
Okay.
And then if you go to the front of the building, where they're There you are.
There I am.
We're looking to have an entrance there where people can come in quickly and drop off a bill. So
okay.
we're looking to consolidate, bring all of our operations into one location. We're spread out all over the place. Our meter shop is really without a home right now.
Okay.
And so we want to consolidate those facilities or those operations into the one facility. The parking ramp is elevated. That will allow us to...
behind there?
That's behind there.
That's a parking ramp. Very
because
nice.
we had to take a look at where the flooding was, the 100-year flood and beyond, and we had to raise our parking up above that so our trucks would not be flooded, and we would still be able to get out in case of an emergency. So it's really looking to the future and what we want, how our operations will be 15, 20, 30 years from now. As you can also see, the stacks are still there. They'll remain. Yes.
And the sign, the stacks and the sign that we
yes.
talked about. So on the bottom part of this picture, does this a little more what's happening internally?
That's an overview.
Okay.
So that shows you, you can see the circles, for example.
Okay.
Those jump out at you as where the stacks are.
Okay.
And the parking ramp in the back and the entrance.
Okay.
Bridge Street will still remain where it's at.
All right.
And the equipment, we expect to have the demolition portion of it, everything cleaned out of the power plant in early May.
Of this year?
Of this year.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll be looking to redesign to have the parking ramp finished by winter. So we'll want to get all of our vehicles, they'll have to be stored somewhere through the summer, but we'll have that parking ramp up and ready by next winter.
That is going to be amazing. Just to have everything located in one place. I know that, like as you mentioned, there have been things kind of spread out, and that flood certainly shook up everybody's world, including the Owatonna Public Utilities. And one thing that you had mentioned when we were talking previously, the lowest level is being left entirely open.
Right.
So in case of a flood again, there's going to be nothing to get ruined. It's
right.
just
The water
going to be
can
allowed
flow
to.
in and out, and we can just very minimal cleanup after that. It'll be much. I think there was up to 14 feet of water that was down in that basement because the power plant does go, I think, below the level of the river actually.
Yeah.
So
I think
it goes
so,
very
too.
far down.
Lessons learned as we
It
build forward here too. So this is
been.
great, and we will look forward to hearing more and seeing more as the project progresses. But certainly, thanks for keeping us in touch.
Thank you for having me.
Interesting. People drive by and they probably wonder what is happening and what is going on. But with the projected finishing of this project by
end of 2014.
End of 2014.
Yep, if there aren't any delays.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
thank
you, Joe. Thanks for joining us here today, talking a little bit about light bulbs and demolition and rebuilding and all sorts of good stuff. And I know you're on here as a regular supporter, both you and Roger joining us frequently. So thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Yep, you bet. Have a great day. We'll take a break for our supporters, and then we'll head out to to see some little animals for the Owatonna Steele County Humane Society. I knew I'd get that out there someplace.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinian Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinian Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
The Owatonna Police Department would like to remind you to drive safely this winter season. Clear all snow and ice from your vehicle's windows before driving on the road. Turn on your headlights to increase your visibility to other drivers. Reduce your speed to match the road conditions. Increase the distance between you and the vehicle ahead of you. Approach all intersections with caution as if they were slippery. Doing these simple things will decrease your chances of becoming involved in a fender bender this winter season.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, this is Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better. At Amy Swain Hearing Centers, we offer many different brands of hearing instruments because everyone has a different lifestyle. Let me, Dr. Amy Swain, help you find the best hearing device for your hearing needs at Amy Swain Hearing Centers of Owatonna, Austin, and Waseca. Call 1-800-804-3361 for an appointment today, or visit my website at www.amyswainhearingcenters.com, because you deserve to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. Surprise! It's Shelley Whitehead. Actually, I was snowed in yesterday, and so was the Humane Society. And so we are retaping this, or just taping it a day late, not a dollar short. I'm I have with me Connie, Elmore, and Leanne Peterson. Hello.
Hi.
And we have this cat. We're not sure. This cat was a stray?
Yes, she was a stray.
And the extraordinary thing about this beautiful creature is she's pregnant.
And due pretty much any day here.
Right now? Our ratings will probably go up. So, Connie, first of all, why don't we introduce the kitten before she gets too, much, I don't know, look at her. She's
Yeah, well, you know what? She isn't officially named yet. I'm kind of toying with the name of Reba. But she is just beautiful. I mean, look at that face. She's got these beautiful golden eyes and just really neat markings. As a matter of fact, one of my boys was commenting on her striping on her face and how pretty it was just the other day. And they took x-rays just for the fun of it when she came in, and she is going to be having at least 6 babies.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so she is quite large right now in the tummy region, but she has the nicest personality. And, once her babies are weaned, which will be in about 8 weeks, then she will be available for adoption. And, of course, then we'll have kittens in about 8 weeks, too, if not sooner, that will be, that will be ready to be adopted.
She, of course, is not spayed, because she...
No.
I understand science. Well, once she has had the kittens, is that one of the things that the Humane Society do, is make sure that she's spayed?
Yeah, we'll do that when the kittens are about 8 weeks old. We'll get her all spayed and ready also to be adopted. So yeah, she's a very friendly. She's going to make a very nice kitty for somebody. Somebody's going to be lucky.
So. Well, let's talk to you a little bit about this, Lianne. So, if someone sees this cat and can name it whatever they want, what would be the process of them adopting this cat and bringing it home?
Well, first of all, if they wanted to come and take a look at the cat, to visit the cat, they would call our 451-4512 number and talk to our office administrator, and she would give the people the foster home that is fostering it. So the people can come and give them a call and come and visit the animal.
Okay.
And if they...
Because Steele County works on a foster care
foster
system.
home
They
basis.
don't have one place.
Correct.
Yep.
We're working towards that, but at this time we're foster home based. They can come and visit the animal, and if they have a connection there and it's time for the animal to go to its forever home, then we have a pre-adopt form that needs to be filled out, which just gives us some information on the people that are adopting, and then we have the adoption form itself. That they have to fill out, where we state what has been done with the animal, because all the animals have to be spayed or neutered and current on their shots as age allows before we can release them.
Okay. And so the next step then is if they are wanting to see the kittens, they see she's beautiful, they'll know she'll have beautiful kittens. What is the process in adopting the kittens?
That's the same. They would come to they would call the Humane Society number, and then they would come to the or get the foster home that's fostering them, and they would go visit them.
Now, but another way they can do that is through the pet adoption days.
Yes.
Depending, of course, on when the kittens are born.
Exactly.
But tell us a little bit about the pet adoption
We
days.
have pet adoption days the third Saturday of every month at Hometown Motors. As a matter of fact, it's coming up this Saturday, and it's from 12 to 2. And it's at Hometown Motors every third Saturday of the month.
Do you know what kind of animals will be there this weekend?
Mostly cats.
Cats. We have basically cats in the system. I think we have 1 or 2 dogs to the most, but whatever foster homes, and we do really try and make sure that as many foster homes make it as possible.
Okay.
And whatever. And we do have a book there that if for some reason the foster home cannot make it, then we can give the person the number of the home that is fostering it to call and set something up.
It's interesting because this cat obviously has been around people, right, Connie?
Oh, yeah,
Because
she's a lover.
She's a lover. She enjoys the attention. She enjoys that. So the question then is we talk a lot about spay and neutering, but she's a perfect example of why. Because if she had tried to, she was out on her own, if she tried to have these kittens out on their own, there could have been a lot of damage to her, to the kittens. So let's talk a little bit about why the Humane Society is so adamant on making sure that cats are spayed and neutered.
Well, we want every animal to be a wanted animal and well taken care of. And, you know, with overpopulation, then a lot of times animals are devalued if there's, you know, and if they're out as strays, they don't have a very good life. They don't have as long of a life either. And so we feel very strongly that, you know, spaying and neutering is really the way to go. And all of our vets here in Owatonna do a very, very good job. But we also have for those that are income eligible, we also have low-cost spay-neuter clinic that comes every other month, and they will spay and neuter your cat or dog at a lesser fee if you cannot afford to have it. You know, if you are income eligible and you cannot afford to have it done at a vet's office. And and we have one coming up now in May, but we do encourage people, if they can afford to have it done, please go to your normal, regular local vets and have it done there, because we have awesome vets here in Owatonna.
Well, and start that relationship with that vet, because the more you get to know, bring the animal in, the more the vet can know that animal and take care of them when, like, if something goes wrong or something is different, they can be there to help diagnose that much quicker if they know the animal.
Right.
Yeah. And the animal isn't as afraid then to go to the vet.
Yeah.
Or
And I know
whatever
that
stuff,
we've had a couple vets in here, and I know they work really hard on making those animals comfortable.
They do a wonderful job. Yep.
Well, Steele County Humane Society is a not-for-profit
nonprofit, yes.
company. And so talk to us a little bit, Leanne, about you just had a pancake supper.
Yes.
And while you don't know the details, you know it was very well
Oh,
attended.
gee. Oh, the community supported it. I mean, it was just awesome. I tell you, I have never run that fast with pancakes in my life.
Unless somebody's chasing you.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe. I don't know.
But it went wonderful. It went wonderful. Like you said, we don't know the outcome yet, but we had the pet photo contest just before that, and then we had
and
this.
You displayed them at the dinner.
Yes, at the dinner and whatever. And both Connie and I had entries in that. It's kind of fun to see the different entries. And we do have a couple of events coming up in May. We do have a spay and neuter, which Connie had mentioned, and we do have a couple of other ones coming up in May also. So we suggest that people keep an eye on the website to make sure and keep up on the details and whatever and stuff as it comes closer. We also have a next Wednesday at Buffalo Wild Wings. If you can go on the website and print the coupon off, people can go in and enjoy their best wings or their favorite wings and whatever, and we get 10% of the profits for that night from 4 to 11. That coupon, yep,
Nice.
and whatever. So we have many different fundraisers, and they have been wonderful this year so far. So,
Connie, how long have you been a foster family for pets here?
Well, I believe about 20 years.
So you obviously love and you have a little bit bigger place, so it's easier for you to do that. But if someone's watching today and they, would love to help out some of these very loving and very excited kittens.
Oh yes, we
How
are.
do you go about that process?
Well, we are always needing more foster families, and you would call the Humane Society number, the 451-4512 number. And then someone would, our office administrator would take your name and number, and then someone would come and come to your home and visit.
Do a home check, kind of thing.
Do the home check, just make sure that you know exactly what it all entails, and if things seem right, then they'd help get you all set up, and then when the next animal that kind of meets the criteria of what you're willing to foster comes in, then you'd get the call and be told, are you available? And if you are, or be asked if you're available, and if you are available to foster that animal, then the foster home typically goes to the vet and picks them up, once they've all been vetted, because we do take care of all the vetting before they go into their foster home. And like our cats are tested for FIV Luke, and
again, that's very highly contagious.
Oh, yes.
Make sure they get steal out of cats.
and our dogs are tested for heartworm. And then of course they're given their vaccinations, and then after that, that 5-day waiting period, or actually the week we usually wait, then they're spayed if they're not pregnant like this old girl was.
Well, we were just talking about how uncomfortable it has to be. I was uncomfortable with one. How are you doing 6? Well, ladies, thank you for your time, and hopefully Reba will find a good home. Again, it's this Saturday. You can check it out. Where is it again?
Hometown Motors.
And what's the time?
From 12 to 2.
12 to 2.
Yep.
And so you don't have to come with a checkbook or anything at that time.
At that
Just come
time,
if you're interested and see what you can do. Good. Ladies, thank you for your time. Reba, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
And I'll be right back with the Owatonna Today Show. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Have you talked to your teen about marijuana lately? Maybe you should. Regular marijuana use can sap a teen's motivation to learn. Users do not live up to their potential and drop out of positive activities. Marijuana affects memory and learning and stays in your system for weeks. Marijuana also affects judgment and perception. Reaction time when driving is reduced by 41% after smoking 1 joint and 63% after smoking 2, affecting the safety of your teen and other drivers on the road. You need to talk to your teen about the effects of marijuana use. It's not just a harmless high. For more information, please contact the Steele County Safe and Drug-Free Coalition.
Hi, I'm Jan Hansen, and I am at A+ So and Back, the fun place to be. We are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
And it's time to wrap up another show here on this Wednesday, March 13th, with a reminder that the Owatonna Community Blood Drive is in full swing right now. As a matter of fact, March 13th, depending on when you're seeing this program, it is going on from noon to 6. Tomorrow, the 14th, from noon to 6 as well, and then Friday, March 15th, from 8 to 1 o'clock, all of it happening at St. Joseph's Church. Do call for an appointment if you're seeing this and are still able. 451-9476 is the number to call, and also they do welcome walk-ins. If you're making an appointment now for an upcoming blood drive, or even if, you're seeing this in plenty of time, you can always go on the website. You go online to www.redcrossblood.org, and you'll very clearly find a donation area, a donation time and date in your area, and you can go ahead and make an online appointment as well. So any of those are absolutely fine. Steele County Historical Society is hosting the Veterans Roundtable discussion that will be tomorrow evening, Thursday, March 14th at 7 in the History Center, located at 1700 Austin Road here in Owatonna. The roundtable was officially organized as a format for World War II veterans to tell their stories and experiences. The roundtable has grown tremendously and is now considered a Veterans Roundtable for veterans from all wars, and so all are welcome for that. Tom Hosier, who is the program chair and co-founder of the Roundtable, along with Ken Thamert, who is the Sergeant at Arms, will do the presentation tomorrow evening. So do stop in and take part in that. Let's see, I had that at 7 o'clock. Again, that's tomorrow evening at 7. Admission to the lecture is free for Steele County Historical Society members, $2 per person for non-members, and you can always call the History Center, 451-1420, and ask for Laura if you have questions. The Build the Barn fundraiser, bash, I guess, Build the Barn Bash fundraiser, smoked pork chop dinner is going on at Hy-Vee. It's a lot of bees in there. Going on this Saturday at Hy-Vee from 4 to 8, and they will have that great smoked pork chop dinner for $10 for age 13 and over, and some chicken and other good stuff for the kids for 12 and under, all helping to build the barn for the Steele County Free Fair. Coming up on Friday's program, please join us again. We will have Big Brothers Big Sisters talking about their Evening for Kids' Sake, and also Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge here in Owatonna. We'll see you then.